What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm back with another lyrical analysis. This time, I'll be analyzing the song Reminds Me by Ayumi Hamasaki. And this song, or this lyrical analysis rather, was requested by YouTube user LV90047 space period. So thanks a lot for the request. And this song Reminds Me comes from Ayumi Hamasaki's album Party Queen. And as far as I know, it wasn't a single and it doesn't have a music video. But nevertheless, I'm still going to give it a lyrical analysis and see what Ayumi's talking about. So, here we go. When, with this tired body, I reach my darkened room and realize that I need to turn on the lights, I absolutely hate that moment. So, Ayumi, she hate that she got lights to turn on. She hate that she got electricity. You know, she just been so spoiled. You know, she's so spoiled. Like, oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate having electricity in my house. Like, Ayumi, be quiet. Like, everyone is not so fortunate to have electricity in their home. You know, you should be thankful. So, so here's Ayumi singing it. She's like, when with this tired body, I reach my darkened room and realize that I need to turn on the light. I absolutely hate that moment. And next lyrics, because always, without fail, my returning memories flip to that page from that supposedly buried distant past of events I wish to erase. So once again, it sounds like Ayumi going through some things here. And this time she's going through like remembering memories that she doesn't want to remember. You know, she does not want to remember the painful memories. And she buried them, but for some reason, they've, manifested themselves back into her conscious mind. And Ayumi, she can't deal with that. So she's out like, because always without fail, my memories returning. Well, my returning memories flip to that page. Yeah. From the supposedly buried distant past of events I wish to erase. Yeah. So again, some conflict here. This is the conflict. Here we go. Here's the next lyrics. Everyone has one or two things which they wish they could forget. That's true. Sometimes I wish I could forget some things too. But sometimes, it's probably good that you don't forget it because perhaps you learn a lesson from that. Next lyrics. But what they cannot forget is the pain of knowing that they can't afford to forget. So Ayumi saying you can't afford to forget. But she can because she's rich. But y'all can't because y'all poor, peasant and stuff. But on a real note, you can't afford to forget because then you open yourself up to experience that pain again. So you're probably going to be right back where you started from, really. Oftentimes. So, everyone has one or two things they wish they could forget, yeah. But when they cannot forget, the pain is the pain of knowing that they can't afford to forget. No, no, no. But, and that's how it is sometimes. Next lyrics is let's see, in the end, the road hasn't ended, but still continues on. That's true, As long as you're still alive, your road has not ended. You may be at a fork in the road. You may be at like a very long red light. You may be in a place where it's just like you're on the expressway and you can't stop and you just have to keep going, But that road is there, and you're fortunate to have it if you have it. So in the end, the road hasn't ended, but still continues on. And then trademark signature Ayumi Hamasaki. La 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 la. La 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 la. Alright, enough of that. Back to the lyrics. Here we go, the next lyrics. Someday I'll be able to accept it all. That day will surely come, right? Man, if you want it to come, it probably will come if you work toward it. But if you just keep on ignoring it and brushing it under the rug, then it might not come. When that happens, it'll be great. If I can forever, or if I can forgive your everything. So this dude, woman, whoever must be just downright scandalous if you just gotta forgive their everything. So, someday I'll be able to accept it all. That day will surely come, right? And that when that happens, it'll be great. If I can't forgive your everything. Alright, next lyrics. Everyone has one or two things which they wish they could forget. But what they cannot forget is the pain of knowing that they can afford to forget. I already did that part, so I'll skip it. Well, I already did it, but I won't analyze it. In the end, the road hasn't ended, but it still continues. Did that part too. When, with this tired body, I reached my darkened room and realized that I need to turn on the lights. I absolutely hate that moment. The end. Ayumi hates having electricity. That's the takeaway from this song. She just hates it. She hate having to turn on her lights. Ayumi, you could pay people to turn on your lights. I'll do it. Fly me over to Japan. I'll turn on your lights. And I'll be happy to take that job for you. But seriously though, this song is like dealing with the pain of remembering things that cause you pain, and it's tough to deal with that because those things cause you pain and you want to forget them, but if you forget them, then you can't really grow from the experience. You can't move on. It's just, if you just keep forgetting everything, then you won't really grow. So it's tough, but don't forget it. Just don't make it so conscious. It doesn't have to be in your right there at the front of your mind. You can push it in the back somewhere if it's very painful, but you shouldn't forget it. The title reminds me, okay, this is all dealing with memory. So Ayumi probably chose this because, remind deals with remembering, This song actually reminds me a little of Is This Love back in the Misunderstood era. And at least in the composition of the song, for some reason it reminds me of that song. I think I've said all I pretty much have to say about this song. It's just, Ayumi, she doing her thing with her lyrics. She recycled a lot of these lyrics within this song, though. She kind of like said the same thing over and over again. So, you can get like a demerit for that, Ayumi. But overall, it's a good song. It isn't like my favorite Ayumi Hamasaki song, and I don't think it ever will be. But it's worth a listen at least. I'll say that. But that's all I have to say for the moment. Thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. The support is appreciated. As well, thanks again to LB90047 space period for the request. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.